The study is specifically on non-consensual pornography, which is when a sexually explicit image is distributed without consent. Our study is looking at victimization and perpetration rates of non-consensual porn and the health correlates that are related. So the way we're conceptualizing non-consensual porn is as a type of digital sexual abuse. So we use a sexual scripts framework, and what that means is that we're taking into consideration how differential gender roles actually affects the types of abuse that will occur. So to investigate the rate of non-consensual porn, we actually used the social media platform Facebook. What we found was that 1 in 12 adults who use social media reported being victims of non-consensual porn, that 1 in 20 adult social media users reported perpetration of non-consensual porn. Women were more likely to be victims than men, and men were more likely to be perpetrators than women. We also found that victims, men and women, overall reported worse psychological and physiological health correlates than non-victims. What was surprising was that participants who self-identified as part of the LGBTQ community were actually at the highest risks of being victims of non-consensual porn. We asked participants, who were your perpetrators? Who did this to you? And what we found was that it was most commonly their intimate partner or ex-partner. Some of them were coworkers, friends, family members. So it's important to consider that this isn't just an issue within romantic partners, it's bigger than that. The motivations are vastly different, and so it's across social standings. The takeaway is that non-consensual porn is prevalent and a harmful type of digital sexual abuse. This is especially timely given that technology is more integrated into people's everyday lives, and it has shifted sexual abuse dynamics. So moving forward, we should invest in prevention and intervention efforts of non-consensual porn, specifically educational prevention efforts and also educating the general public about what this is, the impacts of victims, educating counselors, therapists, law enforcement that this is a form of abuse that is happening and it is prevalent and should be addressed as such. This research is important because it's one of the first ever studies to actually provide prevalence rates of victimization and perpetration of non-consensual porn within the US. This is a growing form of sexual digital abuse, and this is very important when considering policy implications. We need actual protections for victims. So as of 2018, 40 states and DC actually have laws criminalizing non-consensual porn, although there are variations, but we still do not have a national law for it, and it's research that actually provides the evidence and support for these legislators to actually make this movement towards actually criminalizing non-consensual porn and protecting the victims.